Okay, so now we're getting into bigger numbers out front. So now I have a 20, so that means I need either a 1 and a 20, or a 2 and a 10, 10 and 2, 5 and 4, 4 and 5. Lots of different combinations. Trial and error can be difficult because you gotta just keep flipping things around until it works. So let's do 5 and 4. Okay. But now I need negative 24. So negative 24 can be 6 and 2, no, 6 and 4, 12 and 2, 8 and 3. Lots of choices. Let's go with 8 and 3. Let's make this one negative and this one positive and see what happens. And sometimes when you get into these, you can go a lot faster because you can start doing it in your head or visually seeing it, that you don't have to keep writing everything out. So I know 5 and 4 is my 20, and I know negative 8 and 3 is my negative 24. But now I have 15 and negative 32. So I have positive 15 and negative 32. So if I subtract, I'm going to get 17, but I'm going to get negative 17. So I want to flip my signs, see what happens. Still got my 20, still got my negative 24, but now I have negative 15 and positive 32. So you're still going to subtract, but this time it's positive, which I need. So there's your answer. Okay, 6. It can be 6 and 1, 1 and 6, 2 and 3, 3 and 2. Let's do 3 and 2. 30 on the end can be 3 and 10, 15 and 2, 6 and 5. So let's do 3 and 10. Now I need a negative 30, so that means one of these has to be negative. So let's do negative here, positive there. So let's see what happens. 3 and 2 gives me my 6. Negative 3 and 10 gives me my negative 30. So now let's check the middle. 3 times 10 is 30. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. That's going to give me 24. So that didn't work because I need negative 11. So I'm going to flip my signs. 3 and 10 is negative 30. 3 and 2 is positive 6. Still subtraction, now it's negative 24. So flipping the signs did not help. So if flipping the signs doesn't help, flip the numbers. 10 and 3. Put the negative and then the positive. So now I have 9 and negative 20. And when you have one of each, you subtract, and you get negative 11, which is what we want. So there's your final. Sorry. All right, next one I have, so 9 can be 9 and 1, 1 and 9, 3 and 3. Let's keep it simple and do 3 and 3. You need two numbers that you multiply together to get 162. If you look in your chart, about 18 and 9. But one of them has to be negative because it's a negative 162. So let's go minus and plus. So the 3 and 3 gives me my 9. Negative 18 and 9 gives me my negative 162. Now let's check the middle. 3 and 9 is 27. Negative 18 and 3 is negative 54. If I subtract, I get negative 27. I need positive 27. So I'm going to flip my signs. So now I have negative 27 and positive 54. So that's going to give me a positive 27. Okay. And here I need two numbers to multiply together to get 5. Well, your only option is 5 and 1. 210 would be, if you figure it out, you can do 21 and 10. You can do a whole bunch of different things. I'll cut it down for you. It's 30 and 7. it's a positive 210, but it's a negative 65. So I bet if these both are negative, because when you add two negatives, you get a negative, but when you multiply two negatives, you get a positive. So let's try. 5 and 7 gives me my, 5 and 1 gives me my 5. Negative 30 and negative 7 gives me my positive 210. So let's check this. Negative 35, because 5 times negative 7, and negative 30 times 1 is negative 30, gives you your negative 65.